Hello and welcome to another review. This time a set of Berlin Warsaw Express cars, and the set was made by ACME. One of you guys spotted this train in the background of one of my other videos and requested to have a review done on that train, so I'm more than happy. And here's my setup on my layout. And here's a full view. Here's the packaging. That's a standard ACME cardboard cover, a styrofoam tray, and all four cars here included small pouches with small parts for each model. So from the top, this is the first class, second class open seating with bicycle compartment here, second class with compartments, second class with compartments. In addition to this set of 4 cars, ACME used to make also an extension sets of 2 cars. Unfortunately, all these models are by now sold out. This is not the newest model, I believe. They went on the market around 2014, 2015. So let's start with the first class car. This is what I consider as a premium quality model, and as expected, the paint quality on this model is absolutely fantastic. The markings and classification numbers are very clear and crisp, some hand-painted controls. And just from a scale perspective, this is 0.7 millimeters pencil. So that gives you a good idea about the quality of print. This is the train information card attached to the windows, which is about 3.5 by 2.5 millimeters in size. However, if you enlarge this plate, you can actually read the train number, the departure station, which in this case is Warsaw East Station, and the destination station, which of course is the Berlin Hauptbahnhof. And this is close up on closed coupling mechanism. I use the Fleischmann couplers. I have all 4 cars connected. This is the first car here, and there's pretty much no separation. And here's the full length of the first class car. The buffers are actually spring-loaded. The transition piece here is one piece. The retractable plate can be folded, close or open, and beautifully executed diamond pattern on the top. Very prototypical. Full electrical harness with painted outlet for heating. And of course, end of train markers, red translucent. Very nice. And this is a close-up on buffers mechanism. You can see the springs here. So far the overall quality is very nice. There's one thing, however, I picked up at very early stage that I wanted to point it out to you. The first and the last window, if you can take a look through it, you can see actually the springs and a short coupling mechanism in the floor, and I don't know if the camera will pick this up, but you can actually see the spring moving. And here's the close-up. Yes, I do have a strong light, so there's more light coming into the car, but even in ambient light you can clearly see the spring mechanism in the floor. Is this a deal breaker? No, of course not, but for this price point and premium product like this one, I would expect to have at least some type of a plate covering it. And it's even more visible if you install the interior lights. Here's another car, also ACME. I will turn that camera light off for a moment. And here it is with the ambient light only. And that's the Berlin Warsaw Express car. You can clearly see, even without the camera light, the opening in the floor. The bogies and the suspension frames are executed very nice. Nice deep 3D like injection molding. However, you can see this is the older ACME execution without the flat finishing. You can see quite a bit of plasticky kind of reflection. And just to compare, this is one of the newest ACME models with the flat finishing. And of course the bogies of the tracks are snappy in standard industry. Alright, so let's take a look inside. I have the bogies of course removed already. Industry standard snap-on shell, and here are the locks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 locks on each side. The corridor side, and again I said that in other reviews of ACME models, I really like the way how they execute the doors. They almost look like you can slide them open, very realistic. And you can see here the coupling mechanism, which we were talking about. Again, it's a matter of personal preference. I'm finding it a little bit disappointing. When opening this model, you have to be careful with these electrical harnesses. They wrap all below floor level, and if you are not careful, you can snap them off. They are actually glued right here. Overall interior finishing, as you can see, is fantastic. And this is the second class open seating car with bicycle compartment, and you can see right away a couple of the bicycles pre-installed, clearly visible through the window. Very nice. The overall finishing is equally impressive. And just like with the first class car, retractable transition plate, spring-loaded buffers. Very nice. For some reason the finishing here is looking much better than on the first class car. It doesn't look as plasticky. Let's take a look inside. I really like this shelving here. That's a metal piece going all the way across. There's another very impressive thing that I've ever seen before. This luggage storage shelving is absolutely fantastic here. This is all metal. Clearly looking out of scale and a little bit on the heavy side, but nice touch. This interior is looking really nice. Hand painted headrests, and I really like this frosted glass dividing wall here, semi-translucent, and bikes in the background. Well, what can I say? The interior in this car is clearly impressive. My all-time favorite is the shelving here. The remaining second class compartment cars are identical, therefore I'll review only one of them. The first car is facing the corridor side. You can see the railing in the windows. And the second car will be reversed, facing the compartments. And one more nice detail to point out are the train plates. And the same features and the same level of finishing as the previous two cars. And here are the electrical pickups already pre-installed. I actually got that set used, so I'm not sure whether that's been factory installed or you have to do it later on. And again, very nice, very realistic looking glass panels. The quality of finishing is pretty much identical to the first class car. It's just simply different arrangement, slightly different arrangement. And here are all the four cars together. First class, second class open seating with bicycle compartment, second class with compartments, second class with compartments. As you can see, the second class with compartment cars arrived with wipers pre-installed, and also for some reason these two cars were significantly more difficult to open. And here's my personal conclusion. Excellent paint quality, excellent execution of lettering and the fine prints like the directional plates and classification numbers. All four models are very well detailed. The execution of interior details is absolutely fantastic. However, I'm a little bit disappointed with the exposed closed coupling mechanism springs in each car. Of course, this is all about personal preference and opinions. However, from my personal perspective, to see these fantastically executed interior details and then two exposed springs on both ends of each model is disappointing. Is this a deal breaker? Of course not. This is still a fantastic looking set of cars, and if you are interested in building this train for your layout or your collection, I highly recommend to watch some of the train spotting videos from both Poland and Germany to see the different consists. Happy model railroading!